I don't want to be remembered as only Instagram photographer or as only social media photographer. You may say, dude, you just made a channel on YouTube, so it's another step into the social media. Yes, you're right, but the purpose of this YouTube channel and that my presence here, that I'm learning to talk to camera and talking to you, is that I want to show my work to broader audience. Of course, I am not a great photographer by any means, so I'm just a dude from the small city that's trying to do street photography, that is his hobby, and try to do something with it. I'm trying to document life in a smaller city such as Bielsko-biala or Pszczyna or Czechowice-Dziedzice in southern Poland. I believe that these cities deserve the witnesses as well of the life that is happening here. The street photography at all is a kind of controversial topic, because you're going on the streets, you are taking photos of people, very often they don't know you took the picture or they don't notice it, and you also are not so eager to talk with people. I like to talk with people, I like to take street portraits of people, so I did this small book called People actually. This is very hard to talk to you to the camera like this. I never did that. Now the time has come to discuss street photography on the social platforms. I started this YouTube channel because I wanted to share with more people with my work. I don't think my work is super good or is worth the world to see this, but either way I just wanted to try. I think photography is a great tool for documentation of our life. I am not anthropologist. I call myself sometimes people spotter or ordinary people paparazzi, because I'm interested in them. I love people. Sometimes I hate them because we are stupid. But more time I love people. I love observing them. I love looking on them on the streets. I love to take photographs of ordinary people. It makes me happy. And sometimes when I show the photograph to the person that I took the portrait, for example, and I see the smile on their faces, it makes me very happy too. The sharing, the sharing of the joy, the sharing of the happiness is probably what drives us. It's something that makes us go further and further. I love the process of going on the streets and making photography. I really love. And the outcome of it, the final photography, the product of it is just add-on. It just, this strawberry on the cake. So I believe even though most of our work and most of us will be forgotten and our work also will be forgotten, I don't want to be forgotten as a photographer on the Instagram, as an Instagram photographer. I am a photographer. I'm street photographer. I am documentary photographer. I photograph lives as it is. I have a series on Instagram which is called This Is Just Life. In the ordinary life you don't have the beautiful shadows always casting from the sun that is hiding behind the raindrops that are on the windows, on the screens. You don't have always these beautiful reflections. You don't always have the decisive moment of the philosophy of Henri Cartier-Bresson. You don't always have it. Life is just happening around. This is just life, and I'm here to document that. The life is not only happening in New York, in Warsaw, in London. These places are street photography heavens. This is just, and I totally understand it. But here in smaller cities, life is also turning its circles. And we, as street photographers, are here to preserve that moment. We, as street photographers, are here to take that picture of the woman that is looking at the phones. 50 years ago, she would be reading the paper. Come on. Can you hear that? There is a lot of genres in street photography. There is cinematic street photography, there is candid street photography, documentary style photography. There is a lot of discussions and chit-chatting about which is the real street photography. I don't know, and I'm not sure if you could say there is a real street photography, the real one. I'm not sure. I like to documenting life. I think our duty as a photographers on the streets is to documenting life. And if you do this with the 85 millimeters and you're doing the street photography, the cinematic street photography, I don't care, it's still preserving the moment. If you are doing this with the 35 millimeters as myself and you are more towards the candid street photography, you're still preserving the moment. It's okay. If you are using a Leica camera, it's okay. If you are using the Canon camera with the 50mm lens, it's okay. If you are using your phone to preserve the moment, to document the life around you, you still are street photographer. It's okay. And if you're using a Sony camera with the 85mm lens, you are still okay. Even when you are shooting the trams, okay, you're okay. It's fine. What I want to say is we shouldn't define ourselves as a social media and Instagram photographers. I definitely did that. I am still doing that, I know, because looking at the followers count, at the likes count, you know, it's hard not to do this. It's hard not to care. I know people that don't care about this. I am not the one. I still care. I still look at this. YouTube is another medium that I want to share my work with you, and also I can talk to you, I can discuss things that are bothering me, like this one. I can present you my work on the as a prince. I can present you the photo books of the masters like Steve McCurry, and we probably will do this. We will discuss this probably in some future episodes, because I want to share with you my inspirations. Don't only look on the numbers, don't look on the bars on the Instagram activity page. Be a photographer, document life around you, because this is the Leica motto, not mine. The world deserves witnesses, and I think every city deserves a witness. Either you are in New York or you are in bielsko-biala. Thank you, and see you in the next one.